I'm gonna love you.
Hey everyone, welcome to Coffee with Brian, episode number 2. And actually, like I said in the first one, this time it's not coffee, it's tea. I've had enough coffee for the day, and I'm actually making this video a little bit towards later evening, so yeah, it's tea. After a certain time, I switch from coffee to tea, so you have coffee with tea, or tea with Brian today, rather. Alright, now, last week I kind of told y'all how I got started, when I caught the art bug, the period of time I quit, what styles of art I do, how I got started back up, etc., etc., etc. Well, today I'm going to talk and delve into one specific form of artwork that I do, drawing. Now, when I started out with drawing, I actually was using basically generic pencils, Crayola, whatever the Walmart brand is, I don't even remember, Hobby Lobby, Michael's generic pencils, you know, whatever was cheap, you know. And I actually progressed. This was actually the first decent set I bought. Prismacolor Premieres. This is the 150 count set. Let's see here if I can show y'all a little bit. They come in trays like this, as you can tell. And there's 6 total trays in here. And then on the back, you have complete color chart of what's in here. So, Prismacolors is a wax core pencil. They're really good. This set right here, I'm going to tell you, used to be about a $300, $350 set. None more. Now you can get that set off of Amazon. I think last time I looked, I want to say it's like $70-ish. It's pretty low now. When I got this set, I want to say I give about $85 for it. Wasn't that much. And now I think it's down to 70. Well, upon doing some further research, I found out the reason these come down in price is because, you know, the wood they're using is a softer wood. It cracks easier. The centers may not always be centered. But with that being said, it's still an amazing pencil. Don't get me wrong. They're very vibrant colors. They're bold colors. They're still an amazing pencil. Especially for, you know, $70 now. You can't beat that. 150 color or 150 count set, literally any color you want, they got it. All right, now I also use the Prismacolor Vert. This 36 count set, I think. Yep, 36. Now these are lead pencils, and they're a harder core. Now I will tell you, with these, they didn't reduce the price of these, but you can tell on these that the cores are pretty centered on all these. On just about, it looks like pretty much every one of them, the core is centered on these. So, and I have noticed when I'm sharpening these, I don't get any splintering. I don't get, you know, any breaking off of the lead, or these are still ultra high quality, I'm going to tell you. I want to say I give, I think maybe $18 for this set. Wasn't much. Now I use these for fine detail, especially around eyes, because with these here, they'll blend more. And with the wax core, if you try to get too sharp of a point, they'll break off on you. you want to use something like a Vert for that, or even a cheaper lead pencil for fine detail work. But anyway, like I said, about 18 bucks on this. Now, like I said, the Prismacolors are fantastic pencils. Now, since they are wax core, I have experienced problems when I layer. Like if I'm going to do some blending work, or I do shading or light values, you know, when I go to layer on top of, you know, I put down some color, and then I'll layer on top, and then I'll layer on top, and I'll layer on top. As I get more layers up, I have noticed with the Prismacolor wax cores that I get a lot of cake, what I call caking. It kind of flakes up and it cakes on me, and you know, when I go to blend, I'm seeing a lot of marks in my blending. It doesn't blend real smooth. That's another thing, blending. I actually use two different things here. Let me get it down here. I use paper blending sticks that are just rolled. You sharpen them, whatever. And then I use, again, Prismacolor. I use the colorless blending sticks. These work really amazing. I love them. That's why I think I bought 8 of these, 2 packs at a time. Now, I will tell you on Amazon, best deal for these right here. Like I said, if you buy, I got either 8 packs or 10 packs. It might have been 10 packs, I don't remember. But I ended up getting a 2-pack of these for, I want to say, like 78 cents. So that makes it, what, 39 cents a piece for each pencil? That's a hell of a deal right there, folks. I'm going to tell you, because if you buy these singularly, however that is, if you buy one at a time, they're about $1.25 a piece. So if you can get it for 39 cents a piece, you can't beat that, folks. You're not going to get that no cheaper anywhere. But you got to buy either the 8 or the 10 pack. If you buy just 1 pack, I do believe they are, I want to say, around $1.70 on Amazon. So it's still, what is that, 85 cents? Still not bad, you know, compared to $1.25, $1.35 for a single pencil. Actually, all of this I got off Amazon. If I remember, I'll put the links in the description, in the video description down below. If I don't, you know, remind me. I'll try to get them in there. Anyway, yeah, blending sticks. So that's Prismacolor. Now I have advanced even further, and recently, not too long ago, got FaberCastell pencils. Now these are an oil core pencil. These are not wax core, these are oil core. This is what the inside of those look like. And then, just like with the Prismacolor, on the back, you got the color chart of what's inside. Now, this is only a 120 count set, whereas Prismacolor Premier is a 150 count set. Now, I'm going to tell you something else about this set. The price on the Prismacolors went down. These ain't going down. These probably never will go down. These are actually German made. And I'm going to tell you something. As you can see right there, since 1761, these folks been around a long time. So, and these are ultra high quality, folks. This ain't no junk right here. But you're not going to pay a junk price either. This set right here, I want to say I give about 170, 180 bucks for it. So, it's a little salty. And you can get this set in a wood box, and I want to say it's around $400 or $500. Yeah, get the metal box. The wood box, there's no difference. It's the same pencils in it. Get the metal box. I mean, why you want to pay, what, $350 more for wood box? If you got the money, hey, go for it. I ain't got the money to be doing that. So, metal box. Worked just fine. Now, the FaberCastells blend magnificently. I mean, you can layer these puppies on layer after layer after layer after layer. I don't get no caking. I don't get no flaking. They blend flawlessly. I love them. I freaking love them. Now, with that being said, the colors are not as vibrant and as bold as the Prismacolors. In my opinion, now this is just my opinion. Other artists may say different. My opinion, the Prismacolors are much more vibrant colors. My advice is if you're doing a piece and say you're doing a portrait or something, you know, or you're doing something that doesn't require a whole lot of blending, and there's some really bright colors in the piece of art that you're fixing to draw, my advice would be go with Prismacolor. Because like I said, the colors just, they really pop. Now, if you need to do a lot of blending, like portraits, animals, some abstract work, and you don't need it real bold color, bright colors, you know, like obviously a portrait, skin tones, they're not exploding off the page. So you don't need that bright, vibrant color. The FaberCastells still have some really bright colors, but they're in my opinion, they're better for blending, shading, light values, you know, layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. Amazing for that. And sharpening those, like I said, the quality is through the roof. Consistently centered cores. I don't get any splintering of the wood when I sharpen them. They're really top-notch pencils. Now, I am aware. I don't have any. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't own them. I am aware, though, that there are pencils that go way, way, way above and beyond what I've got here. You know, some of you might think that $170 for a 120 count pencil set's a lot of money. And it is. Don't get me wrong. It is a lot of money. But it can get a lot worse. There are pencil sets out there. I kid you not. You look it up on Amazon if you don't believe me. There are pencil sets out there that can range anywhere from $3,000 to $12,000. Oh, yeah. Some of these come from Paris, you know, like capital of art, you know, where the Louvre and all that is. Yeah, they get up there. So when I look at that, I don't think 170 is so bad. You know what I mean? I'd rather spend $170 than, you know, $3,000 to $12,000 on some pencils. Now, if I ever get to the point to where, you know, my artwork commands higher prices or whatever, and, you know, I get a customer that's willing to fork out that kind of money for a portrait drawing, you know, if you're willing to pay $2-3 grand for a portrait drawing, by all means, I'll go get the Vive la Paris pencils or whatever, you know, that cost $3-4 grand. But, you know, I don't charge that much. Most of my artwork, on portraits, drawings, 8x10-ish size, I charge like $75-80. So, but, you know, FaberCastell Prismacolor, you're going to find that probably, I want to say 80 to 90% of your artists out there, if they're drawing portraits and stuff, they're probably using one of these sets right here. They're either using Prismacolor or they're using FaberCastell, or like me, they're using both. Now, the generic ones, there's nothing wrong with them. You know, they're not going to blend, and they're not going to be as vibrant, and they're not going to be as good as these two sets. But if you're just starting out, don't go buy these. Go get, you know, go get your generic pencils from Walmart, Crayola, whatever you want to get. Don't matter. Hobby Lobby, Michaels, Dick Blick, Jerry's Artorama online. It don't matter. Get them wherever you want. And practice, 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 practice. There's an old saying when it comes to drawing that every single one of us has 10,000 bad drawings within us. Well, I've been drawing a long time, and I ain't got reached that 10,000 mark. So, needless to say, there's still a lot of bad drawings in me. So, you know, when you're starting out, unless you just got the money. If you got the money, hey, go get them. Because, you know, if you're starting out with the good stuff, then you're used to the good stuff, you know. There is a little bit, when you go from generic to the good stuff, there is a bit of a curve there, so learning curve, whatever they call it. You got to get readjusted to your new pencils. You got to get used to how the color lays down. You got to get used to how they blend, how they work with shading and light values and all this stuff. You got to get used to it, how they're going to layer. So it's a learning experience. But it usually doesn't take a long time. So if you got the money, get them. By all means, get them. You know, especially the Prismacolors. Like I said, I think last time I looked on there, I want to say they like about $70. It might be cheaper than that. It's been like a month or two since I looked. Awesome set. Like I said, this used to be $300-400 set. But back then, consistently centered cores, wood didn't splinter when you sharpened it, you know, a lot better quality too. So, yeah, that's what I use drawing. Now, tablet-wise, well, let's see. Let me get you one of my tablets, show you one of them. Most of the stuff I use is Strathmore. This is actually mixed media. I've got Strathmore tone gray paper. I've got Strathmore tone tan paper. I've got Strathmore larger sizes. I've got, now I do have some other brands. And then my aunt from Michigan, she's giving me other brands because she's a freaking amazing artist too. But for the most part, I use Strathmore. So, in case you were wondering, we'll stick his back up there. Yeah, that's about it, everybody. So, that's what I use for drawing. 99% of the time, I either use Prismacolor or FaberCastell. And I use the Vert with both. Now, yes, you can, sorry, almost forgot. You can mix these. You can use wax core with the oil core. You can use wax core with the lead. Oil core with the lead. Doesn't matter. You can mix them up, 3 of them all at the same time. Doesn't matter. But you got, again, learning curve. You got to get used to it. You got to experiment. You got to learn find out what happens when you use this on top of this or this on top of that. But, yes, you can. I use both. You know, very thin lead core. Prismacolor Premier, wax core. FaberCastell, oil core. I've used all 3 on one drawing before, so you can do it. That's about it, you know. So, if you have any questions in the future, contact me at brian@rhodesartwork.com. Shoot me a message here on YouTube. Shoot me a message in my art group on Facebook. Get a hold of me however you can, and I'll answer your questions. Like I said before, there'll be no political, you know, keep it about art if you can. Depending on what it is, I might answer non-art related questions, but anyway, folks, that's it. Episode 2 wrapped up. I'll see you again next Friday. I might have coffee, I might have tea. I don't know. Grab whatever you want. I don't care. And we'll talk about something else having to do with art. Maybe I'll talk about my spray paint brands or my acrylic paints I use or my mediums, or we'll talk about something. Who knows? Anyway, y'all take care. I love y'all. I'll see you again real soon. Remember, if you like what you see, click on my goofy little mug down there to subscribe. When you subscribe, that keeps you updated when I add new content. Remember, smash that like button. Let us know that you like what you see, and leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you want to see next. Leave us comments about the artwork. Just let us know how your day's been. Whatever you want, doesn't matter. just leave us a comment. Let us know you're out there watching. And as always, your only limitation is your own imagination. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all again real soon.